Hello everybody, this is Daniel Borg with his video project for review for week 4, and I have my Xcode ready up and of course my simulator ready to go. But I'm just going to run this so you can see how successful it builds. And the app is a reminder app, and as you can see it comes up to the first page with the title and then 3 text fields and then 2 buttons. Now, as far as what the app does is it takes the information and then it brings it to 2 different view controllers. So I'm just going to demonstrate for you. As soon as you click it, the keyboard comes up, and as you can see, there is a little bit of a description in the text field already to tell you what to enter. So I'm just going to enter a reminder, do the dishes, and then enter in the date, say 0/25/15, 7 p.m. You can put in whatever you want. Whoops. And then, of course, the task, get home by 6:30. Alright, and then when you hit enter, the keyboard does disappear, and that is for every actual text field you hit enter, and the keyboard will disappear. Now, I'm just going to show you the buttons. The buttons show you the date, and it brings you to title label, and of course what you filled in for reminder, do the dishes. The date for your reminder is 09/25/15 at 7 p.m. and the same thing for the show task. Does the same thing as well, and the back button brings you back. Now if you do click on the text field, I also have the delegate to clear the text that's already in there for each. I'm just going to show you for each text field. So that's pretty cool. The delegate does that, and again, when you hit return, the keyboard disappears. Now, as far as the code, I do have the view controller right here with the APL outlets, and then of course down here I have the delegate for the keyboard, and the return and the beginning editing. It's all right here, and then of course the function for the close keyboard. And then down here is the other IB action back to for the back buttons. And then the most difficult part for me was to prepare for a segue. I updated the Xcode and did not realize that it was going to affect my work. So just to let everybody know, wait until you do the updates when you're doing a project. So this is the problem I had, the conditional. I was trying everything and I finally figured it out. With characters in the count greater than 0 with the actual text field name, which is up here in my IB outlets. And then of course I have the identifiers created, which I'll show you in the main storyboard. And then of course the task. So you see the date, the task, and that's how the actual view controllers are controlled with new information. Now, as far as what we were told to do, I created a date view controller and a task view controller. As you can see, that displays the text and of course the string, open string, for each view controller. Now, going to the main storyboard, just want to demonstrate how I did this. Just like the videos, here is the identifier I just showed you in the code. Task, once you click on the segue, it shows you the date segue, the task segue. Now, going into the view controllers, you can see all the patches I did. I call them patches, but I meant the outlets. And then the delegate here to control the keyboard and the text editing. And then of course this one over here has its own, and then this one down here has its own. Now, as far as the problem I had launching it onto my iPad, it was completely successful except for one thing. I did not see the back buttons on the actual iPad launch. So that was the only problem I had as far as that's concerned. I had a great time with this particular project. What I did for this project, actually, I created my own projects for each video and did an implementation of my own for each activity. List a few things in the instructions that you could have used more clarification on. Was I felt that the update could have been a little bit more clarified. It was really clear, but I wish we just had a couple more avenues we can search through, um, just to get the updated version of the prepare segue. What do you think you could have done better? I personally thought I could, incorporate a little bit more images and views. Also, maybe a little transparency with layers and backgrounds. Um, I'm a really kind of aesthetic person, so I like everything nice and modern and clean and neat. And this is a little too simplistic as far as the view is concerned, so I really want to focus on the aesthetics of an application to make it appealing for the viewer. So that's what I think I could have done better. Other than that, great project, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy coding, and see you next month.